AITAH for refusing to chip in for a Gucci bag or a €3,000 dinner I didn't plan for my husband's best friend's girlfriend's birthday? Posted by you/Claron. I, 29F, and my husband, 35M, are part of a close group of friends. We're all in our late 20s to mid-30s, most of us are married or in serious relationships, and we usually celebrate birthdays together. The usual setup has always been that the birthday person hosts and pays for everyone. But about a year ago, this weird new tradition started. For each birthday, someone opens a WhatsApp group and says, "Let's all chip in for this really expensive gift." We're talking about things like Hermes flip-flops, Formula One tickets, Gucci bags. It's all very public and a bit uncomfortable to say no. My husband and I have always gone along with it, even though it's felt a bit much at times. For example, we paid around €300 towards a €1,500 Formula One ticket for my husband's best friend, let's call him Tom. At the time, it felt okay. But now things are different. We're already parents to one child, we're trying for a second, and we just opened a new business, which we fully funded from our own savings. Everyone in the group knows this, including Tom. We're doing fine financially, but we're definitely being more careful. These expensive group gifts are not something we feel comfortable doing anymore. A few weeks ago, it was my husband's birthday. One of the friends asked if I was going to open a WhatsApp group for a gift. I said no. My husband didn't want anything. We hosted everyone for a pool party, paid for everything ourselves, and we're happy to do it. For the record, Tom gave my husband a nice bottle of tequila worth around €100. We appreciated it. I'm not complaining at all. I've never judged or compared gifts, and I've been genuinely grateful for every single one, no matter the price. 2 weeks later, it was Tom's girlfriend's birthday. He opened a group chat and said she would like a Gucci bag. I told my husband I didn't want to participate in this one. He agreed. We didn't reply in the group, but we bought her a €120 massage voucher as a gift. Her birthday was held at a really fancy and expensive beach restaurant. We went, enjoyed the event, had fun, and made sure the birthday girl had a blast. A few days later, Tom wrote in the group that the bill was €3,000 and said that if anyone would like to contribute, they could. I told my husband I didn't want to chip in. We didn't choose the place. We gave her a gift. And again, we're being more mindful about money right now. He obviously agreed. Then Tom messaged my husband privately and said he expected us to help with the dinner bill since we didn't join the group gift. He said our €100 gift wasn't enough, brought up the fact that we had always participated before, including for his Formula One ticket, and said we were being jerks for not pitching in at all this time. I honestly don't understand it. I've never once complained about the gifts we got. I've always been thankful. But suddenly, we're being labeled as the rude ones just because we made a different choice this time based on our current situation. Top/relevant comments. Additional info from UP. For clarification, we had absolutely no problem paying for our meal, but for the past decade, the birthday person always paid for the lunch/dinner. We only found out about the high bill a few days later. None of us ever asked anyone else in the dinner party to pay. When we were still young and couldn't afford it, we used to host at home. Commenter. Having a birthday party where the birthday person pays for everything sounds like an awful idea. Why can't everyone just pay for their own meal, chip in a couple bucks towards the birthday person's meal, and then bring their own gifts? Op's response. We decided to do that after every birthday dinner ended in a fight over who would pay. We used to all cover our own meal plus a part of the birthday person's meal, but then they would fight back, etc., etc. A matter of culture, I guess. Op on everyone's jobs and finances. I'm a lawyer and my husband is a real estate broker. We work together and own the company. Our friends are in finance, a doctor, and digital marketing. Yeah, I guess everyone in the group is pretty well off. I have to say, we've all been friends for many years, and everyone built themselves up alone, no help or favors given. Still, I'm not the type to spend money on expensive stuff I could otherwise spend on my kid or the new business. The bill he wanted us to pay is more expensive than a month of kindergarten for my son. Commenter 2. My man opening a WhatsApp group to crowdfund my Gucci bag would be my 13th reason why. Commenter 3. That part got me too. Got me wondering if Tom started this tradition and whether his girlfriend is part of the WhatsApp group. Because, like you, I would be hella embarrassed that my man had to crowdfund my birthday gift from his friends. Op's response. Tom's girlfriend is actually the one who started the whole thing with his F1 ticket. Update 1 day later. Hi everyone. I posted parts of this update in the comments of my original post, but I thought it would be better to collect everything into one proper update so it's clear and complete. After reading the comments, my husband and I realized we hadn't been as clear with our friend group as we should have been. So we wrote a respectful message in our group chat with everyone. Hi guys, first of all, we love you all. Just wanted to say we're no longer participating in the group gift tradition. With our growing family and the new business, we're trying to be more mindful with money. We'll always celebrate you in our own way. Thanks for understanding. Most people responded kindly and said they completely understood. Then one couple reached out to us privately and told us they're currently going through IVF. They said they've been feeling very uncomfortable with the pressure of the group gift tradition but didn't want anyone to know what they were going through. They were afraid that if they opted out, people would ask questions. They were really relieved we spoke up. We also spoke to everyone else individually. Aside from Tom, his girlfriend, and one other couple, everyone was glad to stop the expensive gift tradition. That one other couple preferred the group gifts because they found them more convenient, but they weren't upset at all and didn't cause any drama. They just said they'll go along with whatever the group decides. Tom and his girlfriend, though, didn't take it so well. Yesterday, Tom texted my husband saying our message in the group chat felt passive-aggressive and like we were throwing shade at him. His girlfriend messaged me and said we should have just told her privately that we don't have the money instead of announcing it in front of everyone. She was upset that now the tradition was over. I tried to keep it light and said, "No problem, my birthday's coming up and I want a trip to Thailand for my whole family." She didn't respond. To make sure there were no hard feelings, we also sent Tom €200 to cover our share of the food and drinks from his girlfriend's birthday dinner. Then today, we spoke with them again, and things got even more frustrating. They told us that our decision not to do any group gift, or any gift at all, for my husband's birthday came off as condescending and inconsiderate, as if we're better than them for not wanting gifts. Apparently, it made life harder for everyone. That was never our intention. We just genuinely didn't want anything and were happy to host and celebrate without gifts. As a group, we've now all agreed to go back to the old tradition: the birthday person hosts everyone. When we were younger, that usually meant breakfast, lunch, or dinner at home, nothing over the top. It felt more personal and less stressful, and everyone seems happier going back to that. Lastly, my husband and I have decided to take a step back from Tom. This whole situation made it clear that a lot of people in the group feel like they can't say anything around him without him getting offended. We're not angry, just tired. We want to enjoy our friendships without walking on eggshells. Thanks again to everyone who commented on the original post. You helped us see that we weren't crazy for feeling the way we did. In the end, we think this reset was needed, for us and for the group. Top/relevant comments. Commenter. Tom and his girlfriend are reacting this way because you've handled yourself with grace. They think you're better than them because they know there's no way to socially pressure you into participating without making themselves look bad. Lives and priorities change, your other friends understand that. Edit to add, I just found out that Tom's girlfriend was the one who actually started all this with the F1 ticket. They want fancy presents and they want other people to pay for them. Tom's girlfriend is just upset that she didn't get to reap the rewards of her long con. Forget that. Op lists out the gifts people in the group received since this tradition started. Okay, so, Tom got an F1 ticket. Another friend got VIP festival tickets, too. Another one got Hermes sandals. Tom's girlfriend got a Gucci bag. Another friend got a plane ticket to Croatia, her husband paid for his. My husband asked for no gifts, and was not given any, which is absolutely fine. My birthday is in November, so no gift. And another friend's, the Croatia ticket husband, birthday is also in November, so no gift. Edit to add, the Croatia ticket couple is the IVF couple. Additional info from Op. We've been trying to figure out who keeps logging into our TV streaming service. We live in Europe, and the streaming service is to watch TV from our home country. We pay about €280 a year for it and can only use it on 2 devices at once. We kept being logged out of our living room TV. Turns out Tom was using it since my husband logged in his house a year ago. Guess we're even lol. Commenter 2. Change the password so he can't log in. Op's response. Done now, for sure.